California has a $68 billion gap in its budget. What does this mean? Here's the way this works. Lawmakers estimate the amount of revenue the government is going to make, and then they make a list of things they want to buy with that money. Gaps happen when the real revenue figures come in. If they're lower than expected, all of a sudden you have a shopping list of things you can't afford. Something's got to go. I'm not here to talk about what I think should be cut or why the revenue estimates were so far off. What I do want to highlight is the need for financial discipline here in our local government. Just so you know, we get about 30% of our county budget from the state and federal governments. That's the single biggest piece of revenue in our entire budget. It's more than sales tax and it's more than property tax. I recently posted a video about secession and how I thought it was a misguided attempt at pressuring Sacramento into giving us more money. I think it seems even less likely to work now that the California legislature is looking for ways to cut spending. If we want to improve things for San Bernardino, we need two things. One, we need someone at the helm who knows how to allocate resources more effectively. We need more financial discipline. I've been talking about this throughout the start of the campaign. My background's in big finance and investing, exactly the kind of projects the county engages in. Whether that's raising money for big projects and figuring out which ones make the most sense, or going through a multi-billion-dollar budget to make sure we're not wasting money, these are things that already come baked in with me. I'm not gonna have to learn them. Two, we need to couple financial responsibility with a pragmatic, sustainable vision of what this county can become in order to convince state lawmakers that we deserve more funding. I've spoken before about how I don't think we're doing a good job of convincing either Sacramento or Washington that we're doing a good job with the resources we receive from them. Returning $4 million in federal homeless funding, paying consultants millions of dollars to produce reports that don't have real conclusions. There are a lot of ways in which this county is spending money on things that haven't proven any kind of result. At the end of the day, I can't promise we're gonna have enough money to do absolutely everything that we want. But what I can promise is that if elected, I will do my very best to make sure your hard-earned tax dollars are spent as effectively and as efficiently as humanly possible. After all, with rising prices and wage stagnation, it's what households have been forced to do for years now. I think it's only fair that our local government does the same.